Next up for remarks, we have our very own Honorable Lieutenant Governor Tregenza Roach. Welcome him to the podium.
Thank you, Asia and Mike. Good. Good morning, Governor Bryan. Good morning, Commissioner Malloy, Chairman Carty. Good morning to everyone, the students especially, next door, to all the members of the Workforce Development Board. Every time I have the opportunity to speak, I think I should try to offer something of substance, and I look for clues. So Asia gave us a clue this morning, and she said, wisdom, right? When I first ran for office, in 2008, I had a building on Seventh-day Adventist Street. And one morning, after we had an event there, I came to clean up. I was the first person there. And a little boy, he could have been 3, he couldn't have been 4, no more than 4 years old. He came to the door and he was looking in and he pointed. He said a word that I didn't understand and he pointed. So I said, balloon. So the balloons had in helium and they had started to fall, so I took the balloon and I brought it and I gave it to him and he ran away. And later that day he came in with his mom and I found out they were from the Dominican Republic. Next day, I came to open the building again. Some carpenters had been there and I came to clean up before they started. And he ran into the door and I was frightened because it had splinters and nails and things. And he had his 2 little shoes in his hand and he was excited and I was afraid he was going to step on something. So I went back to my Spanish, poner, right? The verb to put on or to put, the imperative, ponte. I said, ponte los zapatos. And he said, está mojado, está mojado. I had forgotten or not known the word mojado. So I did what we do when we think we're not being heard. I raised my voice. Ponte los zapatos, ponte. And of course, what did he do? He raised his voice. Está mojado, está mojado. So I go back to I said, Tregenza, this little boy is trying to tell you something. There are the clues. And of course, he was handing me the shoes, so I reached over and I held them. Because I said, maybe he's trying to help, maybe he wants me to help him put them on or something. What were they? Wet. Mojado is wet. This little boy, 3, 4 years old, taught me the Spanish word for wet. And that's why I try to use examples when I talk about these life lessons, that in every single person, there is wisdom. You think the person who's cleaning your office or who's emptying the trash can is just a person who has come to do that. In every person, there is wisdom. And so this morning, it is my privilege to really say welcome to all of you who will be imparting wisdom from the public and the private sectors, and to all of you who will contribute your share of wisdom so that our students who are next door, who we hope will be the workforce of the future that we need, can glean from all this wisdom that you present. I have a special interest in the summit because I want to see the workforce of the Virgin Islands develop. I want to see it improved. I want to see opportunities for everyone. But at the same time, I run an office that has about 140 positions, maybe 120 actual employees, and I am always trying to figure out, how do we provide professional growth? How do we make sure that people want to stay? These are not the days that people are going to sit in an office for 40 years or 30 years. They're going to leave where there's opportunity. And trust me, every single issue that we wrestle with here, everybody everywhere else is wrestling with the same issue. How do you command a skilled workforce? What do you do to train your people? How do you deal with situations where you can't get vocational people in your classrooms because you can't afford to pay as teachers' salaries what they can make out there working privately? All of these questions, all of us are trying to address in the interest of improving the work climate and, of course, the quality of life for all the people who we serve and all the people who we get the privilege of welcoming to this beautiful place. So I look forward to our conversations today. Thank you so very much for showing up and showing out. I look forward to the active engagement as we go through this very productive day. Thank you so much.